Hello, this is servant of Yahweh. I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone doing the work in truth and sincerity. This video is going to be called Esau Done It Again. We're going to start off with Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. Okay, this video is off of High Impact Flicks. I'm using some of his content. This is a really good one.
Get into today's topic. It's really difficult to produce videos like this because it almost makes you cynical and makes you take a look at people in a completely different light. You got this guy right here who looks normal, looks like a normal everyday person who just so happens to be a cop, but there's these dark secrets that lie underneath the covers that are hidden from public viewing, but then you find out later that these people were very sick people doing disgusting things. So this police officer from Bossier City Police Department has been arrested this week for filming an unspeakable act with an animal. 38-year-old officer Terry Yetman has been charged with multiple counts of sexual abuse with animals, and he produced the evidence himself. According to the Louisiana State Police, Yetman was arrested on December 19th and charged with 20 counts of sexual abuse of animals by performing sexual acts with an animal and 20 counts of filming sexual acts with an animal. This guy was a decorated police officer on the department's domestic task force. The task force was responsible for championing the rights of domestic violence victims and their families. And just this year, Yetman was awarded with the 2018 Trey Hutchinson Award for his work on the force. According to the Bossier Parish Sheriff's Department, Hutchinson was killed in the line of duty in August 2004 as he responded to a domestic violence call. Officer Yetman was given this award and, quote, recognized for his outstanding efforts over the past year to champion the protective rights of domestic violence victims and their families. But it looks like Yetman was leading a double life, and while he was, quote, championing the rights of domestic violence victims, he was initiating and filming his own violence and abuse at home. According to WGNO, detectives with the Louisiana State Police Special Victims Unit began an investigation into Yetman's activities in August, and that investigation resulted in a search warrant for Yetman's residence. Detectives found pornography involving sexual acts with an animal on electronic devices belonging to Yetman. The guy turned himself in when he learned the warrants were being issued for his arrest. He's currently being held at the Bossier Maximum Correctional Center on a $350,000 bond. The investigation is still open and may result in additional charges. The Louisiana State Police Department put out a statement.
$350,000 his bond was. If you kill somebody, it's less than that. That's crazy.
Asking anyone who may have information about individuals engaged in this type of illegal activity to report it immediately. Guys, what's strange about this whole thing is that police officers sexually abusing animals and even filming it is not an isolated incident. Robert Malia Jr. was sworn to protect and serve, but a Burlington County jury found that he abandoned that oath when he and his former girlfriend repeatedly molested teenagers in the home they shared in Morristown. The attacks, including a violent sexual assault on an incapacitated, bound and blindfolded teenager captured on video, took place just feet from where his Morristown police uniform hung on his bedroom door. Malia and his girlfriend also filmed themselves having sex with a cow. They were both arrested and convicted for those acts. 44-year-old Darren Tomlinson with the West Mercia Police Department was sentenced to 11 years in prison for unspeakable crimes against children and animals. The allegations against this well-respected police officer of 9 years shocked the entire town. This model public servant was convicted of raping a girl under 13 years old, sexual assault on a child, and bestiality. When sentencing Tomlinson, Judge Robin Onion said he was, quote, utterly unsuited to being a police officer. That's either an understatement or he was suited to being a police officer. In June, a Harris County Sheriff's deputy who was fired after the department found he'd produced and starred in a video where he was having sex with a dog was sentenced to 27 years in prison. The cop, 31-year-old Andrew Stata Jr., was not sentenced to prison for having sex with a dog. Instead, he was remanded to Texas penal system because he was found to have been in possession of child pornography. Last year, Sestata's bestiality made national headlines, but once investigators secured search warrants for his computer, some 200 videos and images of child pornography were discovered, and some of them involved a family member's daughter made by Sestata himself. These 3 officers I just mentioned were not only sexually abusing animals, they were also found to be sexually abusing children. And it's likely for this reason that the Louisiana State Police is asking for anyone else who may have information on Yetman to come forward. Guys, let the world and the Google Thought Police know what you think about this in the comments section below. And I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.
Wow. Just like Esau. Man, you can't trust them, not with your animals. First, let's get another scripture in. Let's look at... Oh, what? Let's go to 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Damn devil. Let's see. All right, let's go to get another one before we do this other. Jeremiah 49 and 10. Okay, Jeremiah 49 verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. This is another murder from the murderer.
Now we have another mass killing that happened, and the media just kind of swept this one underneath the radar once again because it's usually the color of the suspect who did this. Now you have a 21-year-old Louisiana man who killed his parents and girlfriend as well as her father and brother. Now he was arrested in Virginia. Now this guy by the name of Dakota Theriot was captured early Sunday morning by the sheriff's office in Richmond County following an overnight manhunt. Now, he's been charged with 5 counts of first-degree murder, illegal use of weapons, home invasion, and theft of a motor vehicle. Now, he killed his girlfriend, Summer Ernest, 21, and her father, Billy Ernest, 43, and her brother, Tanner Ernest, 17, before fatally shooting his own parents, Elizabeth and Keith Theriot, both 50, shortly before 9 a.m. on Sunday. This is a complete evil, satanic savage. You kill all those people, your own parents, the girlfriend, you kill her father, the brother, all these before 9 a.m. on the Saturday. He's woke up and just said, I'm just going to kill folks today. But they want to put out here that black men are the most violent. How? Black men not waking up doing things like this. See, all we have to do is put out the truth, brothers and sisters. That's it. You don't have to put out no lies. You don't have to spin anything. Just put out the truth. As I stated in the other video, when it comes to the First Them movement. Stated in the other video, when it comes to the First Them movement, it needs to definitely expand to the violence and the crime that's going on as well. Call everybody crime out. Don't sit up here and just say, oh, black men this, black men that. You're not going to make black men the face of crime, and you're not going to make black men the face of pedophilia either, because we are all going to call this out. Because all victims, right? All victims matter. Not just some, but all. And remember, it's not about race. Race has nothing to do with this. It's about right and wrong. Keep that in mind before you make comments. This is not about race. So,
but it is. Esau, he is a killer and a profane person.
They said that he was arrested at his grandmother's house in Warsaw, Virginia, just 7 a.m. Sunday morning, okay? So after he killed folks, he drove 16 hours to his grandma's house. So the grandma and them wasn't at the house because the police already tipped them off and said, hey, he may be coming over there. So she ended up going to the house that day, and the cops were waiting on him when he showed up with the grandma. Now, he was taken into custody without incident, like always. They never shoot them. They never interfere in their life when it's a Caucasian male doing the killing. Only when black people are being pulled over for traffic tickets, all of a sudden we're scared for our lives with any little thing a black man do. But they just kill up folks and hey, everything is good. They say that he seemed tired, a little bit sleep deprivation, and there were some statements made according to the sheriff. Do they ever talk about our state of us being sleepy when you commit some crimes? You see how they try to humanize them? You see that? Now they say he's going to be extradited back to Louisiana and face charges, okay? So they stated that he shot Summer and her father and brother at their trailer home in Livingston Parish. A 7-year-old and a 1-year-old were also at the scene. The 7-year-old took the baby to the house of a neighbor, Charlene Bordelon, and asked for help. Okay, so he didn't kill the kids. Very, very surprised. You know, when they go on a murder spree.
That is surprising, because Esau would have killed them kids too. Damn devil. Let's see. Let's go to Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languish and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. And that is the truth. There is very few of us, real man left, men of God. So that is it for this video. I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone doing the work in truth and sincerity. And shalom to all my brothers out there. Y'all take care.